Got it.
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Don't go in there! That door is for employees only!
I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
I'm a friend of the Republic. You can trust me.
I guess I'd better tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Interesting. Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Light side points gained. Oh. Yeah, because I saw this bar. Light side, dark side. I'm definitely doing a light side run. When I play video games, I always have a really hard time being evil or bad. So I'm almost always good, or lawful at the very least. Sometimes I might bend the rules, occasionally I might break them a little bit, but I'm never like bad or evil. Interesting. Okay, let's go. I got everything I wanted from you. You might have something new now that I opened up that door.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Nope, actually that's it.
Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
Cool.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
An offer? What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the Rakghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Of course the warlord wants it. Why does Davik want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Ooh. Oh, he wants to sell it, okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because when someone's infected by Rakghoul disease, they'll pay anything. And yeah, for a crime lord, yeah, no. What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
I know I'll get a better deal. I will, but no one else does. I think I'd rather give the serum to Zelek. Sorry, Zelka. Davik. Oh, I'm going to have a hard time with these names.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let
Yep.
the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul
Yep.
serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Yeah, I don't like Davik if that's his plan. Bounty hunter, bullied merchants.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
That's too bad. Davik's going to want to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
No, help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik doesn't like witnesses. So it's leave that man alone or you'll deal with me. I don't like your attitude. I better teach you a lesson. Or sorry, I'll be going. Talk about choices. That's not a good selection. Can't even ask what happened? I mean, I guess leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Guess we'll have to teach you to mind your own business. Really? Light side points gained.
Let's go!
Thank you.
That was
I owe
easy.
you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Yeah, they have a tendency to do that. Oh. Hand over all the credits if you want to live. No. I'm just glad I could help, but maybe I can help you. Ooh. I could go kind of neutral good or full good. Maybe I can help you.
You
Feel bad if I
helped me by
wouldn't.
saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
I don't have a spare 100. Ouch. I'm just glad I could help.
I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Okay. Get some credits from him. Some more credits from him. Let's go. Okay, a whole nother part of the city, huh? Okay, that's the upper city south, and we're in upper city north. Interesting. Okay, just a whole bunch of people. Are these the swoop bikes? Oh, I would love to ride one of those. Standard door. Two apartments. North apartments. Oh, another area just like the one we moved into. Low security door, woman, child.
No problem. Got it.
Oh. Well, duh, these are apartments.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik, or maybe I could just kill you and collect the bounty. I'm just looking around.
Just looking around? Oh, okay. Go ahead, look around. Just don't tell Davik I'm here, okay?
And in looking around, I see something over here. Get items.
What do you want?
Maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik. Oh, with how much Davik is an issue in the upper city, I feel like we're going to have a big old confrontation with him later. Just looking around. Ooh, this might be a fun place to come back to. There's more of the city to explore. Let me do another quick save. Wife has another comment. Yes?
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Oh boy. This is your favorite part? 3 drunk guys? It's hilarious. Okay, that it makes sense for being a favorite part. They're so drunk I could poke them and they'll fall over. This might be more than you can handle. Persuade. Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a Slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This Slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Light side points gained. Oh, 3 drunk guys? That's hilarious. Well, it literally just says drunk man. That is hilarious. That is quite hilarious. Alright, Sith. Ooh. Okay.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders. A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Listen to me, people.
Oh,
There is
boy.
a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
Wow.
The evil walks among us.
Droid shop? Incomplete droids. You're wigging out again. What is this? Every time I get to a new part of the game that my wife really likes, she just was like over at her desk. This is one of her favorite games. This was one. Yeah, this is your. Was this your favorite game or one of them? If she's considering, it's up there amongst her. It's basically a favorite childhood game of hers. So she's been wanting me to play this for a while now. Hey there, what is your name? Janice Null. A customer, come in, come in. Janice Null at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of Terra citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't act. They don't like aliens much here on Upper Terrace. They tolerate us. But they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than as successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection's a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids, but I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Utility droids, what do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs, for starters. Pretty handy to have in a fight. Small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. Of course. Of course, I have no ill intentions with any kind of a droid. Let me see your droids. I've only got 2 droids left. A rebuilt T3H8 for 50 credits, and a top-of-the-line model T3M4 with all the options. But he's not for sale. Oh. The H8 is for 50, but the M4 is not. Tell me more about the top-of-the-line M4 droid. The M4 is the best utility droid ever built. Top-notch codebreaker, expert security, programming, and droid repair skills. He's even got the firepower to help in a battle. This little guy is the absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding for a very special buyer. Sorry. Oh, let me see your inventory. Bit limited due to the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids or computers, this is still the place to shop. Okay, so this is the droid place. Droid plating? Oh, you can upgrade a droid. Oh, this is going to be fun. Parts, they cost 200 each. Computer spike, 250 each. Repair kit, 25. Included are the basic tools needed for a droid to repair itself after being damaged in combat. This kit can't be used by living beings. Repair kits repair 15 vital. Okay, so it's basically a health potion for a sci-fi health potion. There we go. Cool. Okay, so there's the H8 right there, actually. Ah! Camera. Oh yeah, you are busted. How many credits do I have? 309.
Hachu apanki, Jishawa
Back
anibong
again?
kasha,
I see. Well, I've never turned a potential customer away yet. You're interested in seeing what I have in stock? Can I not buy the droid now? Unless it's the questions. Oh. Do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed on Taurus? People are saying a few of the pods crashed down the Undercity. I blame it on human error. A droid wouldn't lose control of a ship like that. Anything else? Utility droids. Let me see your droids. Yep, we got those two. Sure, I'll take the H8. You know a bargain when you see one. This little guy's as reliable as used droids get. I did the reconditioning on him myself. Don't worry, he'll follow you everywhere. Is there anything else you need? Actually, no, I'm good. Maybe I'll see you around later. Don't forget my store motto. If you need droid parts, you're the person to get them from. Okay, so now... Oh, there he is. Whoop. Karth. Don't want to get on you. Cool, it's following us. What? It just... Oh, wow. Of course. Can't even click on him. Janice?
Rundi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny Ku.
Hey, where's that little H8 unit I sold you? It blew up. I came to get my money back. It blew up, huh? I thought I'd taken care of that little cross-wiring problem. Well, don't worry. I run an honest business here. I don't have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here's your 50 credits back. No hard feelings. Okay, no hard feelings. Anything else you need? Nope, I'll be going.
Rundi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny.
And I'm gone. And just like that, I am done streaming for today. Cool. I'm going to enjoy this playthrough. I'm really going to enjoy this playthrough. Me too, says my wife. Hey there, I'm back. So, for anyone who's new, what my Real Talk segments are, it's a time at the end of my stream where I pick a subject out of a proverbial hat. For me, it's a long list of subjects on my phone in a notes page. And I just kind of talk on a subject for 5 to, I think I've gone as long as 15 minutes in some cases. 5 to 15 minutes of just on a subject and share whatever knowledge, wisdom, hope, or whatever else it is that comes to mind and heart. And yeah, I've had some good feedback on it before, but here we go. So my Real Talk segment today is going to be about perseverance. And this is kind of an interesting one because I've had to put it into practice recently, and that's kind of what gave me the idea for it. So this last week has been quite interesting in terms of streaming for me. If you've been around for a while, you know that I stream on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. On Tuesday, I tried to play a game that I had lined up and ready, and I had done some of my background work that I had done for it. And this is a game I had played before. I streamed for a limited time. I think it was like 5 years ago. And this was actually Subnautica. Love that game. So beautiful, so pretty. I streamed Subnautica 5 years ago, and then I tried booting it up on Tuesday, only to find out, I don't know why, but my computer can't handle, I can barely handle playing Subnautica, much less trying to stream and record it at the same time. So I ended up having a failed stream in that case because I flat out had nothing else ready to go. So I had to cut my stream short there, and that was a huge disappointment for me. So then the next day, Wednesday, I kind of last minute decided on playing KOTOR because I didn't know what else to play. I was kind of looking at either doing a Fallout playthrough, an Elder Scrolls playthrough, or a Star Wars franchise playthrough. Yes, franchise playthroughs. I'm kind of crazy. A lot of these games I hadn't played before, so I was looking at all those and I wasn't sure what to play, so I kind of finally settled on KOTOR. Long story short, my Wednesday stream ended up being almost... Actually, no, it was a little bit more than an hour and a half of technical difficulties, and that's why I've kind of was joking about my technical difficulty stream today, is because I had an hour and a half, if not a little bit more, of trying to get this game to work. And I was doing better than I was on my Subnautica stream in terms of the depression and the frustration and everything there, but it was still a big frustration. I ended up getting it finally working at the end of it. The reason why I redid a lot today was because it was in a small aspect ratio. It was like it was like a third of my screen was the game, and the other 2/3 were my desktop, essentially. So that's why I redid some stuff today. And then, of course, I had even today with a few technical difficulties. So a long string of frustrations, difficulties, trials, tribulations, whatever proverbial cliche you want to use. And I finally got to the point where I could have a decent stream. And I think, fingers crossed, pray to God that I got everything lined up and things working, and I understand how this old game KOTOR is working. But anyway, back to perseverance is God calls us to persevere through all the stuff in life. Yes, we can very easily get down. We can very easily get depressed. We can very easily get hopeless when we have a whole lot of frustrations in life. And oh, goodness knows I've had a lot in my own life. There's times when I kind of think back on my life and all the stuff I've dealt with that I kind of look and think to myself, how did I not give up? And a lot of times it was just basic survival mode, robot mode, whatever you want to call it. It's like I can't really stop. I just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. And that was just a good chunk of my life. It was all I could do, just to keep putting one foot in front of the other in a kind of very robotic way. And I wouldn't even really call that so much perseverance, because it was, how would I describe it? It was basically the epitome of survival mode. Yeah, the epitome of survival mode. And I wasn't really persevering. And I've talked a bit before about my history and anger and frustration with God and my walk with my faith and everything else with that. And it was quite difficult. So But my wife complimented me on my perseverance over the last few days, trying to get my stream up and going and with the game. And oh, my wife just handed me a note saying, mention you got help with your stream from me and a viewer. Yes. Yep, I don't know if you're here. What was your name? I think it was like Mercury. Free Mercury. Oh, there we go. Free Agent Mercury. It was my last follow. But yeah, I got help from a real nice viewer called Free Agent Mercury. Got a lot of help from my wife. And that definitely helps in terms of perseverance, is with asking for help from other people around you. But from your own perspective, I've definitely gotten better at not just collapsing into depression, collapsing into hopelessness, collapsing into despair. And boy, has that been a long and hard process and for me to get there, but I've made it. I'm learning godly perseverance. I'm learning to trust on him a lot more with my life recently, and we'll see what kind of blessings he gives from that. I've mentioned a few times where this stream is kind of a ministry for me, and that's kind of the core and essence of these real talks. It's just kind of giving. That's kind of why I call them real talks, because a lot of the wisdom, if you want to call it that, or information or advice that I give in these talks are lessons I've learned from my own life. And it's been a long, hard journey. And are there things I would change? Oh, most definitely. But at the same time, it's like I wouldn't have learned half of what I've learned if I hadn't gone through all that stuff. So it is difficult, it is hard, and I'm not trying to downplay that at all, but God takes us through the trials and tribulations and hardships of life for a reason. And there's usually a purpose for all of it. And one thing that's helped me in my walk in life as I'm going through trials and tribulations is, instead of just saying, why am I going through all this hardship and trouble right now, I try to think, what is he trying to teach me? What can I learn? What can I do? How can I help? How can I grow through all these issues, essentially? I'm not sure what other word to use. I've heard it say, kind of in a cliche way, but it's very, very true, that the problems of life is God's forge that he uses to refine and make us better. Some people require a much hotter furnace. And me, with my stubborn back and hard head, has required a very, very, very hot furnace, unfortunately. And it's only as far as my whole history goes, it's only in real recent history for me when I finally surrendered in a way and allowed him to mold me and shape me and forge me into the person he wants me to be. Most of my life, I resisted that. Most of my life, it was, let me do it. I want to do it. And I suffered because of it. Life definitely got better when I trusted God, and perseverance through hardships got much easier. Yes, life is hard, but I'm no longer in just pure survival mode. I'm not just going through life robotically in a daze of depression and despair. I'm frankly going through worse things now with my chronic illness than I was earlier in my life, but it's easier because I'm right with God. My mental health is better. My spiritual health is better. My emotional health is better. So even though my physical health is abjectly much, much worse than it was before, life is easier. I'm not just going through life in a daze. Occasionally it's a daze because of the brain fog I deal with my chronic illness, but that's an entirely different subject. I also use humor. Humor's good. Remember good perseverance and try to learn in all the hardships that God uses to forge us. It's difficult. I'm not trying to downplay. I'm not even trying to put light on it, even in a way. Trust that God is taking you in the right direction when He takes you through the forge of life. Do your best to trust on Him and persevere through everything. And I think that's all I got for today. Thank you all for showing up. I had a grand old time with KOTOR. I'm looking forward to playing this game a lot more. And in theory, we shouldn't have any more technical difficulties. See everybody next stream, which will be Tuesday the 10th at 9 o'clock. Sorry. Yes, 9. I don't even remember my own stream schedule. That's so sad. Tuesday, 9 o'clock. If you're in a different time zone than Pacific time, I think it is, Pacific Standard Time, look at my stream account down below. There's a schedule with everything time adjusted for you. I hope to see everyone next time. See ya.